I tell you, I got to try to regain myself because you had me dying this whole episode. All right, so we got a couple primetime games tonight I want to break down. Who do you like tonight? I mean, I'm looking at two games here. Pacers and Knicks.
Pacers and
Knicks.
And
then Suns at Lakers for the nightcap. Let's start with Pacers and Knicks. Hey, look, man, I think the Knicks – God bless them, but, they got smoked by the Celtics. I have to imagine, especially being at home, they're going to want to get right. I like the Pacers, and big picture, I think both of these teams will be there in the end, Ante.
Yeah.
As far as pushing the Celtics come playoff time, but I'm going to take the Knicks at home here early on to kind of just get back on track.
Yeah. I'm right there with you. I got Brunson absolutely murdering Haliburton.
Yeah.
And that fit probably made me even more upset about it. But, I just think that Jalen Brunson needs that breakout game. It's going to be Cat's first game for the New York Knicks at home. I think he's going to try to show out. I think hopefully he heard me in last episode complain about him only playing 24 minutes. This team heard all the things. Mikal Bridges will figure out that jump shot. I think that it's going to be a close game because the Pacers do have that firepower.
They do.
Somewhat similar to the Celtics. Not on par with the Celtics, but they might be next best in the entire NBA. Ben Mathurin was a flamethrower for them in game one. So I think they're going to come out after a poor shooting night for most of their stars, have a better shooting night against the Knicks. This one will be a lot closer, but I got the Knicks taking it as well.
What were you were saying something about Bridges against the Celtics. He changed his jump shot or something.
So in the second half, he looked like he went back to a jumper that was more consistent with the one we've seen throughout his career.
So he changed it in the offseason.
Yes.
And then what you saw in the game with the Celtics, he was shooting like crap to start.
Yep.
And then he abandoned ship, you're saying. He went back to his old form.
Yeah, exactly. So I think that's going to help him out. If he's shooting like he did in the second half and not like the first half, they probably got an easy win. Not easy, but a win.
Yeah.
In the win column.
I'm with you on that one. Suns and Lakers, listen. Again, I already told you. You call me disrespectful, that's fine. I don't believe in the Suns.
Yeah.
I don't believe in the Lakers either, but I like the juju they have right now. They're playing hard for Redick. It's still early in the season, so his weaknesses, I would think, are going to take time to materialize.
Yeah.
And he seems competent to me. LeBron's fresh right now. Anthony Davis is on a tear right now. Lakers at home. I like the Lakers here.
Yeah, I actually disagree with you on this one.
I
like the Suns. I like the Suns here.
All right.
And what I'm really looking for in this game as a whole is just how improved are these teams that are basically the same, right? The Suns and the Lakers
pretty much
came from their last year version of themselves to this year are, generally the same. The Suns made a couple more moves, bringing in Jones at point guard and stuff like that.
Right.
But they both have new head coaches. This is the game where I look and I say, okay, how much does the head coach really change what these two teams look like?
Right.
And so those are the keys that I'm looking for at the end of this game, which I do predict to be close. Will JJ be the better coach or will Bud be the better coach? That's what I'm looking for. I think Bud, with more experience, takes this game over at the end of the game for the Suns, and that's why I'm giving them the edge.
I mean, that's fair. Your breakdown's fair there. I can't really pick holes in that. I just think that right now, I feel like the Lakers are sort of the flavor of the moment right now. And I could see them rattling off some wins, getting some belief there in that town and otherwise, and then eventually blowing it. But for right now, I think they could be on point. All right, now, one of the first conversations you and I had when we first met, I remember.
Yeah.
I remember saying something about the Hornets at the time and saying how I like watching them on League Pass.
Yeah.
And I saw your eyes perk up when I said it. And we started having a conversation about sort of ancillary teams that we like that we only watch on League Pass. And we just kind of catch highlights and we'll check out games from time to time of teams that we like. So with that being said, it's cool on this show for you and I to pick one game or two games, League Pass games, we'll call them, where it's like you're just checking in. There's a certain team or player you like watching. For me, it's one and the same. I like watching the Magic because they play real defense. Even though they're a young team, much like yourself, you're young but mature, wise beyond your years. That's how the Magic are. They're a young team, but they play like a veteran team. That's why bringing in KCP was huge for them in the offseason. I think it will pay dividends later. But Paolo Banchero, I mean, my God.
Yeah.
Not only do I love watching the Magic, I love watching him.
Right.
He is on a tear right now. This dude is thetruth.com. So Nets at Magic, let me assure all of you, I would not waste any time, especially on a Friday night when I like to be drinking, watching the Nets, okay?
Yep.
Ever. However, Paolo and the Magic, sign me up. I'll be drinking, watching Paolo get buckets. What's your league pass game?
To be fair, though, before I give you my league pass game, Ben Simmons looked aggressive in that game against the Hawks.
So what?
I'm just saying.
So what?
I love
How long is that going to last?
Stop it.
How long is that going to last?
Stop.
Let's bet on that.
Stop. All right, and Paolo Bank did look good. He had 33, 11 rebounds, 3 assists, 1 steal, a block, no turns. He was just absolutely torching the Miami Heat. So I agree. That's a great game to watch. The game that I'm going to be tuned into, though, on League Pass on Friday night is Grizzlies at Rockets. And I'll tell you exactly why. It's going to be a high-flying affair between Ja Morant and Jalen Green. But then you're also going to have the big man matchup, Alperen Sengun versus your guy, Zach Edey.
That's right.
I think I'm excited to see what Zach Edey can do with a more inside big 15-foot. I won't say inside. LP doesn't really shoot the three that much, you know what I'm saying? But more to a back to the basket type of big man. See how Zach really matches up with a guy that's more his skill set.
Sure.
And then see if this team is ready to be able to face a guy in Dylan Brooks. Like, what is Dylan Brooks going to give us in this game? Is he going to give us the antics? Is he going to give us the second technical in the NBA season that Draymond gave us the first on? Are we going to see that? I want to see how Dylan Brooks treats this Grizzlies team, and I want to see what Marcus Smart does back to him.
Oh, well said, my friend. All right, for all things Celtics and other Boston sports, of course, check out Boston Has Entered the Chat, available on YouTube, Spotify, Apple, Amazon, and wherever else your podcasts are found. And remember this, for all of our best content of the day, make sure you follow us Facebook, X, IG, YouTube, and TikTok.